What's up, everybody? What's going on? And welcome to Real Love,
Real talk, real
Real Estate.
estate.
I'm Thomas, and this is the lovely Leslie Ann. And today we are going to be talking about love languages.
Love languages. So, the 5 love languages that everybody may have heard of or not. It's words of affirmation, physical touch, receiving gifts, quality time. Yes, I was off of my fingers if you saw that. And acts of service. Missed a finger at one point. But yeah, so these are the 5 love languages that's universally known, I'm going to assume. And do you remember what your love language was? Like when we started our relationship
When we start our
ish?
relationship,
Yeah,
so definitely gifts, both giving and receiving.
I would definitely say that was.
Yeah, that was big. Kind of grew up with that. That's the way my family
Yep.
I want to say quality time.
Hmm.
Yeah, quality time. I really don't think there would have been much of a connection without, spending that time, and that definitely kept the connection, right?
Yeah.
Those were the two.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's it.
And for me, I would say quality time
Hmm.
is my main thing. Has been when we first started and still is, but honestly, I would say acts of service has bumped up to number one, right? Acts of service is huge for
Like to
me.
be served.
I like to be served. No,
Mhm.
it's not even that, honestly. It's the helping around the house type of thing. Like you do a load of dishes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because it's, I know, right? It's crazy, but it's become even more of a responsibility as we have kids, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
there are more things to be done around the house, right?
Let me tell you, those dishes crazy too, because as soon as you finish them up, full sink again.
Right. You're like, how did this happen? But it does. And so I believe acts of service has definitely bumped up more so than quality time. But I love quality time, of course. I don't think that'll ever go away.
Mm.
So, yeah. So I think another thing that's key to talk about, though, is when you have that particular um, love language as your number one, right?
Mhm.
You may feel that your partner's love language is the same, right? Even though like quality time is Leslie Ann's, right? Because you like to receive and give gifts, you may shower me with a lot of gifts, but may not get the reaction that you would hope
And she
to
don't even
get,
care. She don't even
right?
care.
I do
She
care.
don't care.
I care and I appreciate them. But it's just that my love language in terms of the gifts is not as big as yours, right? It's not as
It
high on the list as yours.
definitely it hits differently when your significant other hits the mark, right? When they do for you what your love language is. So like Leslie said, I can give her a gift, but if I do the dishes, if I, take something off of her plate, basically, right? An act of service.
The
Leslie
to-do
likes,
list.
yeah, the to-do list, but Leslie also likes the rubbing of feet. I'm not really a foot person. I mean, I'll do it, but
Hilarious. Yeah, I mean that's a nice service.
I mean, if that's your thing, cool. But
I think it's another point that we can bring up, where it's, that catfish that we talked about last time, where when we were
I
dating,
knew where this was going.
well, when we were dating, Thomas actually drew a basin of water and washed my feet. Like Jesus washed the disciples' feet. And
It
so
was spiritually significant.
it was, but it could have also continued and did not. You understand what I'm
The
saying? So
Bible say
again,
Jesus only did it once. Like it don't say multiple times,
and
just one
Jesus
time.
only lived to what? 33? Okay,
I,
so
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
what I'm saying is he had less time, okay? But you have all this time, so like, come on, buddy. Anyway, again, catfish, another catfish.
No, acts of service. I bought her a water foot basin
To
thing.
do it myself.
Teach a man how to fish.
No, but see, you gave a gift. And I was like, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. But then like the service is actually like putting the water in there and then making sure my feet get in there and all that good stuff.
I've done that. I've done making sure your feet get in there. I'm supposed to pick you up and
That's the quality time.
that's
the okay, babe, we're gonna spend this time together. Let me put your feet in there.
throw you in the basin of water for you.
When you washed my feet in the basin, did I put my feet in the basin or did you like lift my foot and put it in the basin?
I do not recall.
He lifted my foot, y'all. I think I'm making that up, but anyway. No, I'm pretty sure you did. It was very nice. Anywho, my point is that sometimes people will catfish you, and other times, no, that it can change, right? But the one thing is to note that if your partner is acting out of their own love language for you, you may not be quite hitting the mark. That's really my point in saying all that. Makes
That's right.
sense.
No, it definitely makes sense. So, like we said in the beginning of our relationship, definitely gifts was my thing, quality time was my thing. What's interesting is that over the years, I mean, things do change,
They
right?
do.
And
And it's good to check in and make sure, like, hey,
it is good to check in. Mine have actually expanded, if you will. And I think I was very heavy with the gifts, very heavy on the quality time. I've now come down significantly with the gifts. Time is kind of the same, but you know what I've realized?
what?
Words of affirmation, which is kind of weird to me. I was never a person that needed to hear like,
Validation,
I never needed validation.
affirmation.
I know who I am. I know what I got. So,
Yes.
but to hear that from my significant other, and here's the funny thing, it's not in everything like, oh, T, good job, you brushed your teeth. Oh, T, good job, you got the girls ready for school. Like those are things that but there's just certain aspects and areas that she's like, good job, or I like that, or what have you. Then it's like, thank you, I appreciate that,
Thank you.
And actually, it's funny, the words of affirmation affirms me not because I'm necessarily not confident within myself. I like to know that she likes what I did.
But I still have to work on it, right? Because like I'm not used to that. Given that that wasn't your love language,
Wasn't my
right? So
thing,
it was
yeah.
kind of like I don't need to do it. But then when you started to say like I like that, I appreciate that, I'm like, oh, okay. So I remember to do that, right? So you're reminding me right now too, because I'm like, oh yeah, probably haven't said anything in a while, but I'll do that. So
She has not.
that was a clue, y'all. Like, hello, hint, hint. Just reminding you, this is why we have these conversations.
Yes, and the other one, absolutely physical touch.
I think all guys are physical touch. But I would say if I would add a sixth love language, it would be the little things. Can I add one? I'm just going to add one. There's so many like moments of being able to have the little things. It could be like a warm cup of coffee or a drink from our favorite coffee place or whatever that might be, right? And I'm not even big on coffee, but tea, just stuff, right? Just like the little things that just warm a little note, right? Those are just little things that warm my heart. So if I could add a sixth one, it would be that because the little things always puts a smile on my face, right? It could be playing a song in the kitchen and we just start dancing. Like that is a little thing, little moment, but it means so much, right? So
It's got to be the right song though. Sometimes I get down with different kind of music that she get down with. So again,
yeah.
my love language, my music choice is not necessarily hers. So make sure you're hitting the mark. Make sure it's what your significant other likes. And, you take it from there.
Yeah. I mean, if you never explored the love language ideas, you can definitely go online and there's lots of tests and all kinds of things where you just know it and you can share it with your partner. It's simple as that.
Yeah, it is. Experiment, right? I mean, in a good way. But if you want to see what your significant other's love language is, try the different ones, right? And see what reaction you get, see what response you get. Maybe you have to try more than once, but
Or maybe you just ask them. I mean, we don't really have to do the trying thing.
Yeah, you can
They
ask.
can just say like, "This is what I like."
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But sometimes your significant other may not realize it, or they might
Sure.
not sit down and take the time, right? It's one of those things where if you ask a question, it depends on personality. If somebody asks me a question, I'm really going to sit and think about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll ask Leslie a question, and she's just like, whatever, and she's on to the right. Exactly. So for her, it's more of if she experiences it, that's better than if I just come out and ask. And so you have to know your partner, you have to know your significant other, and govern yourself accordingly. But the main thing is to figure out what those love languages are so that your significant other does not feel neglected.
Yeah.
they can feel that their needs or their wants, their desires are being neglected, not necessarily because you can't do them, but it's simply because you don't do them. As you said, maybe it's not yours, so you don't give it a thought for your significant
Exactly.
other.
Yeah. Sometimes it's tough when it's not yours. You're like, how do I do that exactly, right?
Yeah.
So, good. Well, thanks for joining us, y'all, on Real Love,
Real talk, real estate.
Bye.